Carl Froch has ducked James Degale, and he is a coward for doing so. At least according to Ambrose Mendy, who is James Degale's manager or business advisor or whatever the hell he is. Before you Froch fans start accusing me of being a hater, because I've been accused of being a hater of pretty much every major fighter out there, including Froch whenever I criticize them. But those are not my words. Those are the words of Ambrose Mendy. Many of you may have already seen the press conference to announce the fact that James Degale is going to be fighting now for the vacant IBF title, probably against Andre Dirrell. And yeah, Froch is vacated. So drop your comments below, people. What do you think about this? Will Froch fight again? I'm going to do a separate video about James Degale versus Andre Dirrell. I think it's a very interesting matchup, a very difficult matchup, and James Degale himself knows that's a very difficult matchup. And I think he would have preferred to fight Froch rather than Dirrell, stylistically. But obviously, he's going to take whatever he can for the world title. And they obviously tried to set up a Groves fight, but Groves is not really playing ball. He's not interested in a 50-50 with Degale. He wants to get the lion's share. He believes he's the bigger attraction, which he probably is, to be fair. But either way, that's a separate issue. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Are you disappointed that Froch is vacated? Because Froch has apparently some elbow injury, and it wasn't to keep his IBF title because, he's vacated his IBF title anyway. Was the elbow injury to blatantly dock James Degale? One thing which I did find suspicious, and you explain this to me if this is not suspicious, but there was an interview, and I think it was on IFL TV, and Eddie Hearn was talking about, Kugan Cassius was talking to Eddie Hearn about the Froch situation. And Eddie Hearn said, Froch has got this elbow injury, and because he's been out for so long, he went back in the gym and the elbow injury flared up because he's been out the gym for so long. And Eddie Hearn quickly almost tried to backtrack and waffle his way out of that. But I stopped and I thought to myself, hang on, that don't make sense. This is a long-term elbow injury. So you're trying to say that because he's had a long layoff, that the injury is now worse? That don't make sense. The injury would have had more time to heal. It would have been worse if he was coming off a recent fight. Yeah? So that don't make sense to me. So maybe the elbow injury is fake. Maybe it's not to keep the IBF title. Well, obviously not. Maybe it's just to avoid a James Degale fight. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not saying that's what it is. You, in the comment section below, you guys are free to speculate and tell me what you think about that situation. Are you disappointed that you're not going to see Degale Froch, at least not for now, and you're not even going to see Froch Chavez unless he gets past Fonfara, and he's still got his whole situation with Bob Arum trying to block the Fonfara fight? I mean, it's a mess at the moment. So, yeah, let me know how you feel about the whole situation. Is Froch going to fight again? Who's he going to fight? Should he have taken a Degale fight? Is the elbow injury real or legit? Will he fight James Degale down the line? Let's say James Degale beats Dirrell or whoever it is, assuming Dirrell takes the fight. He might not take it. The negotiations might not go right. And Degale would then fight the next contender down the line. But let's just say, hypothetically, that James Degale won the title. You think that Froch would take the fight then? Drop your comments below. Let me know how you feel. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.